the role of the physical interaction and then of the relationship banking model will be crucial in our economies. We have more or less 200 cooperative banks in Italy. All these banks have set up a committee of young associates. More or less 100,000 members of our banks are people whose age is below 35. Past 3 years, we have selected more than 500 initiatives and we've financed more than 200 of them. Let me start from a false myth regarding youngs and the interaction with banks in the digital environment, in the new digital era. We are a little bit concerned that young generation will interact with banks only via digital channels. But this is not the case, and this will not be the case also in the future. Young generations are really interested in participating in the democratic life of the cooperative banks in Italy. And they are also very interested in the physical interaction with the banks when talking about their mortgages, their saving plans. I mean, it is not only transaction. When they have to make an important financial decision, they look for the physical presence. So let me say that also in the digital era, the role of the physical interaction and then of the relationship banking model will be crucial in our economies. Having said that, if I look at this question from the bank's perspective, it is very important the contribution that the young generation can give to cooperative banks. They provide insight on the relevant trends of our societies. They bring new ideas. They also are very sensible to ESG factors. They are very committed in having a more inclusive society. And that is why we want to include them more and more in our banks. So how we are acting in this respect? First of all, let me say that more or less 100,000 members of our banks are people whose age is below 35. So let me say there is already a relevant part of our associates that are young people. And every cooperative bank in Italy, we have more or less 200 cooperative banks in Italy. All these banks have set up a committee of young associates. And these committees, in these committees, all the young associates can propose new ideas, new investments for the communities where the banks are located, and can foster the innovation in their banks. We hope also that the participation in the boards of the young will increase in the future. We have the board of the parent company of the Iccrea banking group have issued a policy, a suitability policy, according to which the collective composition of the boards have to be in a way that the average age of the components of the board is below a certain threshold in order to foster the participation of a young generation also to the board of directors. And I can add also that we, as a cooperative banking group, every year we organize an innovation festival where we select initiatives from young entrepreneurs in order to finance them. Let me say that in the past 3 years, we have selected more than 500 initiatives and we've financed more than 200 of them. So, and this is a way again how BCC can improve the economic, the cultural and the social condition of the communities where our banks are located, and that is how we contribute to the United Nations slogan that you were mentioning before.